Hello, I'm Porschia Parker Griffin, and I want to welcome you to the Career 101 podcast, a place for ambitious professionals and seasoned executives who want an edge in their career. We're talking about all of the things you were never taught or told when it comes to career growth, development, and change. Now, let's get into it. Today, we're diving into a topic that's both challenging and deeply personal for many: being overlooked for promotion. Whether you're a seasoned executive or an ambitious professional, this can be a difficult moment to navigate. It's more than just a missed opportunity. It's often tied to your sense of self-worth and personal identity. We'll explore the common reasons people are passed over, the negative emotions that can arise, and most importantly, how to process the experience and use it as a springboard for future success. Let's start by acknowledging the emotional weight of being passed over for a promotion. For many people, it can feel like rejection, a blow to confidence, or even a questioning of one's capabilities. It's natural to experience a mix of frustration, sadness, and even anger. After all, you've likely invested time, effort, and maybe even made some personal sacrifices to position yourself for that opportunity. Remember, these feelings that you have are valid, but they don't define your worth. What matters most is how you choose to respond. Now, let's take a moment and unpack what I think are the 5 most common reasons people aren't chosen for a promotion. And this is crucial because understanding the why can help you to shape your next steps. Number 1, skill gaps. So sometimes the role that you want to be promoted into requires more specific skills or expertise that you haven't fully demonstrated yet. Number 2, perceived leadership readiness. So management or the leadership team at your organization might feel that you're not ready to lead at the next level. And that could be due to a lack of experience or how you've handled challenges in the past. Number 3 is visibility. So it's possible that your contributions have been great, but they just haven't been visible to decision makers and in a way that they can recognize the value of what you've done. Number 4, organizational dynamics or team dynamics, right? There are internal politics, restructuring, external hire that are made that come into your organization. And all of those things can influence decisions on who gets promoted. And number 5 is feedback history, past feedback, performance reviews, other conversations that have occurred. There's always the chance that feedback hasn't been addressed properly in a way to really play a role into your future promotion. So now that we've got that out the way in terms of what the reasons are why people aren't chosen for a promotion, you know what these things are now and you can work on them. And it's important to remember that this isn't the end of the story for you. So you've been overlooked. Now what? The first step is to gather constructive feedback. So approach your manager or the other decision maker with the mindset of curiosity and growth, right? So you can ask questions like, can you help me understand what factors influenced the decision? What specific skills or achievements would position me better for future opportunities? Is there anything else that I should know about this opportunity? The Career 101 podcast is brought to you by Fly High Coaching, where we help our clients soar to their full potential. More and more professionals and executives are setting out to achieve their career goals, but without the right support, It can be difficult, if not impossible. Whether you need career coaching, interview coaching, or a professional resume, we're here to help. Check us out on our website, fly-highcoaching.com. So you want to listen openly and avoid becoming defensive to what you might hear. This is about gaining clarity and building a roadmap for improvement. Now, once you have the feedback, I want you to create an action plan that enhances these 3 areas. First is skill development. Right? Think about the skills that you need to develop, that you need to grow in, or maybe that you just need to demonstrate more at work. And enroll in relevant training for these skills. You can also take on projects that stretch your abilities in these ways. You can also seek mentorship or work with a career coach. The second area is your leadership presence. So this is a time for you to do things like volunteering for initiatives that showcase your ability to lead and collaborate. Many of you know we have a whole leadership series and a leadership development series on the Career 101 podcast. And then third, you want to increase your visibility. You need to figure out how to regularly communicate your contributions and achievements to key stakeholders and decision makers in your organization. Now, this is going to look differently for everyone, depending on your company culture, your company size, your industry, and all of those things. But it should be part of your plan. Most importantly, you want to stay resilient. Each step that you take forward is progress. Sometimes being passed over is actually a blessing in disguise. It can redirect your focus, highlight areas for growth, or even push you to explore new paths and new ideas that you hadn't considered. It's really helpful if you could use this moment to reflect on your broader career goals. Is this the right organization for you? Is this the right role for you? Or is being passed over a nudge that you need to pivot? Remember that many of today's most successful executives faced setbacks. For example, Oprah Winfrey was told that she wasn't a fit for television. Howard Schultz was turned down multiple times before building Starbucks. What they share is the ability to learn, adapt, and persevere. If you've been overlooked for a promotion, know this: you're not alone, and it's not the end of your story. I have talked to so many professionals who actually reached out for coaching because they were overlooked or passed over for a promotion. If that's the case, this is an opportunity to recalibrate, refine your skills, and come back stronger. By taking proactive steps and really maintaining a growth mindset, you can turn this temporary setback into a powerful comeback. Because promotions are vital to your career development, we're going to have a whole series on the Career 101 podcast focused specifically on promotions. Over the past few months, I've been honored to be a guest on a few different podcasts hosted by some amazing professionals. I dug into how to get promoted at work, getting promoted faster, and making your... I am excited to share these interviews with you coming up on the show. This episode was brought to you by the Bravebird Career Alliance, the go-to membership designed for seasoned executives and ambitious professionals with everything you need for career planning, strategy, training, and support. Thank you again for listening to the Career 101 podcast. I hope you have at least one key takeaway that you can use in your own career. If you enjoyed hanging out with us, please rate, subscribe, and share this podcast. Until next time, here's to your success.